Welcome guys, so I'm on to my fourth Dominaria United quick draft. We'll just get it started. Okay, so Urza Assembles the Titans is the rare. I actually have 4 copies of this already. Yes, it kind of needs Planeswalkers, so it's just pretty useless, to be honest, in draft. So we'll ignore that. We'll have a look at our uncommons. Right, Battlewing Mystics. This is quite good for the blue-red deck. Certainly a quick low to the ground blue-red deck that can empty its hand. Then you can draw 2 cards potentially if this is the last card in your hand, which just sounds really good. We've got the Phoenix Chick. Quite aggressive. It's flying. An evasion, haster. It's pretty good for 1 mana, and it can come back if you attack with 3 or more creatures. That seems quite good, I think. But we have Baird. I'll give you a recruiter. I've had success with Boros tokens in this environment, so that's quite tempting. You have to remember to maybe take some in-list creatures or something that gives tokens so you can pump things up to actually take advantage of its ability. We'll see if there's any amazing commons here. So Captain's Call is quite good. Music Cavalier. Yeah, these are all reasonably good. Not so keen on Furious Bellow. Hexbane Tortoise. There's a bit of mana fixing there as well. Okay, so I mean, in terms of what I played recently, I have played blue-red spells. Just face planted, went 0-3, had a couple of Battlewing Mystics. Not sure I like the spells deck because it's just I think the removal doesn't quite cut it. I ended up with a couple of the Smash to Dust spells, and they just did nothing. You have to come up against the right deck for them to actually be relevant. Yeah, I think blue-red's a bit risky, so I think I played Baird. My last red-white deck was very successful. It did have Baird. He never actually made a single soldier token. I didn't have enough things that pump creatures. I feel like he's a bit stronger than Phoenix Chick, but Phoenix Chick is mono red. You know, it's less of a commitment to the color pie. Baird is good, but maybe Phoenix Chick is better to pick as your first thing. So that's what we'll go for. Of the commons, I think, yeah, Music Cavalier is pretty good. 2/1 flyer, gains 2 life. Balrich Blessing, I've seen do some good things. Impede momentum, can slow things down. But I think, yeah, let's go for the Phoenix Chick here. Oh, Ratadrabik of Urborg. We're definitely taking him. I'm obviously rare drafting for the collection, but I think he's also quite a good card. If we just better read the card, we might want to play an Orzhov deck based around this guy because he works with legendary creatures. I see a black-white legendary creature has turned up, which is quite promising, to be honest with you. So basically, he's a 3/3 hill giant. He's a hill giant for 4 mana, but he's got vigilance and ward 2, so that's quite good. So I think he's just he's playable off the bat. It says other zombies you control have vigilance whenever another. So we'll look out for zombies as well. Zombies will be relevant. For example, Toxic Abomination. We might actually want to pick these. Whenever another legendary creature you control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's not legendary and it's a 2/2 black zombie in addition to its other colours and types. So, yeah, this is definitely a more exciting card than Phoenix Chick, and we've kind of got the second card for the deck right here. So I think I'm definitely going into Orzhov straight away. The other thing is Citizen's Arrest is quite good here as well. It's a decent removal spell, but we obviously want a legendary Orzhov creature. Right, we have Yosha Declares War. Slightly weird red card. Don't think we can really play it. Wrath Weatherlight Stalwart is good. Definitely. For as kind of an Azorius spells deck. He's a legendary. Can we get away with playing him in? Can we play a blue-white creature? Very tempting to pick this guy, but there's Citizen's Arrest as well, which is a good removal card. Okay, I think it's early enough. Let's swing for the fences. Let's take Wrath Weatherlight Stalwart. He is a legendary. Maybe we can make a three-color deck work. Talking of legendaries, Rona is here. Is there anything amazing we're missing out on? That's a zombie. This is a good sort of thing you can pump up. But I am definitely on board the Ratadrabik train here. I think we're taking Rona. We're taking every legendary we can. We're going to go maybe 3-color legendary. Okay. 4-color legendary. Play Tsar as well. That might be a step too far. Maybe we can splash green for this guy. Yeah, let's think about this. So let's look at some other options here. Yep, got an okay flyer there. We might want to think about blue. We might want to think about domain things if we are playing a few different colours. I think we can rule out Phoenix Chick at this point. I think this goes into the sideboard. We're not going to get enough red mana in the deck to actually play this on turn 1. Gibbering Barricade. I was just talking about this card in the last video, so this is my evaluation of this has gone up. I lost against a couple of decks using this. It was gave them some really good late game card draw. Sacrifice Outlet. Definitely that can work with Ratadrabik. Okay, this is probably taking it a step too far. I'm going to take Ojanen. Oh no. Tatiova, Steward of Tides. This is ridiculous. This isn't going to work. Double green. Yeah, we've already got double black on Rona here. I mean, yeah, I like turning my lands into flying creatures. That does seem good. I don't think we can justify double green. We got it. The madness has to end here. I think. No, we cannot pick Tatiova. What are our main colours? Black is looking like the main colour, and white is quite important here because I think Elas il-Kor is really good. So we could just go for a simple Mesa Cavalier. That's just a solid little flyer. We could do a bit of reanimation with Urborg Repossession, which I think that could be very good. I think it's going to be good to have at least one of these. So I'm gonna take this. Ratadrabik is bound to just get killed. You want to bring him back. Okay. Don't think so. I don't think so. So Mesa Cavalier. There's so many of them. Splatter Goblin. I don't think I'm convinced. I'm still not convinced by Splatter Goblin, but it is a 2 mana creature, which is good. The Bar we've crushed. I think we'll go for the Cavalier this time. Crystal Grotto, though, is a bit of mana fixing. In a pinch. We're at that stage where I think we need some mana fixing. Let's grab that. There's literally every pack has had Mesa Cavalier. We could have had 4, I think. We've got a black-red land, and we have a red-white land, but we're not playing red yet. I say yet. We're definitely not playing red. Let's keep it sane. Battle Rage Blessing is quite good. That could protect Ratadrabik. I'm sort of talking myself into this and just not picking another Cavalier. We do want to protect the Ratadrabik a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Now we have a Walking Bulwark. Cheap blocker, 0/3. Can attack as a 3/3. Potentially, if you need it to. Elfheim Worm. Faith Bonder. Going sort of low to the ground. Orzhov. That's quite good. If we're going for lots of different colours, Elfheim Worm is good. Maybe we can splash for the worm. We'll see. We're already trying to splash for Zara Ojanen. Okay, Artillery Blast. I think might be good. Stall for Time, also good. But Stall for the Time draws a card. I do like that a lot. Let's take that one. Another Crystal Grotto, or Shore Up, as another protection spell. Let's take a Shore Up. Impede Momentum or a Zombie. Well, let's take a Zombie because it goes well with Ratadrabik. Even though it costs 2 life. Llanowar Stalker's not going to make it. That's cool. Okay, Plaza of Heroes. Guess what this works well with? Legendaries. That is a yeah. Pack 2, pick 1 from the gods. I think definitely taking this. So it mana fixes for legendaries, and it can protect my legendaries as well. Fantastic. Very, very helpful indeed. Right, Coalition Sky Knight. It's, yeah, a 2/2 flyer for 4, but you can enlist it. It could potentially do a lot of damage. Bit of evasion. Sheoldred's Restoration. That's another way of bringing back Ratadrabik. That's quite tempting. This guy's a pretty solid Orzhov style choice we could go for. I think I like Sheoldred's Restoration. I'm going to take that. Okay, Braids is Frightful Return. So this got played quite a lot in my last draft by my opponents. Also brings stuff back from the graveyard. I think I've got to try this. I'm not going to go for this legendary. I don't want to go into red. Okay. I'm going to try and ignore these red things. There's the Nightmare Wall. Phyrexian Rager is, unfortunately, he's not a zombie. He's a Phyrexian horror, but still, good card. We could take another zombie. It's going to start costing me lots of life points if I play a lot of these. It's good to have 2 drops, though. I think we prefer the Rager, though. Yeah, that is a Nightmare Wall. Okay, Destroy Evil. That's a decent bit of removal for the big creatures, and this can take out small things. Scales up if you have instants and sorceries. We have a few so far. What am I more scared of? I'm more scared of the big creatures, I think. Yet the lands aren't helpful. Weatherseed Treaty. Yeah, it's this situation where it's a green mana fixing card when green is my splash colour, so I don't think that's going to be good here. We'll take Destroy Evil. Oh. Bortuk Bonerattle. Legendary. Bring stuff back from the graveyard. That sounds right up my street. Yes, please. Okay, we've got the Citizen's Arrest. It's looking like a 4-colour deck. Double white may be a little bit challenging to arrange. Arguably Battlefly Swarm is a removal card because it's a cheap flyer with Death Touch. That's going to be a lot easier to cast. Yeah, I think it's a Battlefly Swarm we go for here. But it's a bit more flexible. And it looks like I spot another legendary, you know. Yeah, and we'd have a little bit of blue. Maybe this is playable. Yeah, we're not taking that legendary though. And let's see, Splatter Goblin or Clockwork Drawbridge. Let's try out the Splatter Goblin. There is a Mossbeard agent here. I don't think we're getting to double green very easily, even, you know, once we've got 7 mana out. Now, if he was a legendary, it would be a different story. Yeah, let's take a solid 2-drop. These guys can trade with a hill giant. Some good red cards here. Another legendary, but it's a double red legendary. And more green mana fixing, which we'd love to have, but we just, yeah, green's the splash colour. So let's take the Artillery Blast. Another Elfane Worm, why not? These are really sort of going quite late into the draft. I think, yeah, finally we'll try out a Gibbering Barricade. Scout the Wilderness, sure, let's... Because we're not going to play Snare Spinner on curve. Yeah, maybe we somehow play some green mana fixing. Oh, Herd Migration. Yes, please. That green is getting more important in this deck, it looks like. Right, let's calm down. Let's have a little recap. Okay, got a couple of lands. One of them is well, they're both fixing lands. This is you have to play the Grotto tax for this to be fixing. So your spell's going to cost 1 more. But Plaza of Heroes is fantastic. Fixing. And Herd Migration is another fixing card, but it's green. Same for Scout the Wilderness. We're in pack 3 now. We've got to kind of be sensible. So, I mean, Salvaged Mana Worker is mana fixing. We've got to give this guy very serious consideration. Colorless mana fixing, I think, is going to be very important in this deck. What I'm excited to pick would be Phyrexian Rager or another Vohar. But maybe we cannot get away with this. We do have one Rager already and one Vohar. So I think we'll go for the mana fixing card. Sheoldred's Restoration is fantastic as well. We already have one of those. Let's go for the mana worker. Just try and give us the best chance of casting our spells, I think. Wingmantle Chaplain. We have a few defenders. I don't think I think this has come a bit too late. It's interesting. They're not called defenders here. They're called walls. I suppose the wall is a creature type. Yes, would be fantastic in a defender deck, but I think it's a bit dubious when you've got sort of one other wall. It's just a 0/3 and a 1/1 bird. Okay, another protection spell. I think I've got enough protection. I think we either go for Splatter Goblin, Tribute to Urborg. Because there's no, well, in terms of mana fixing, I've not really thought about Automatic Librarian for quite a while, but it scries for 2. That could dig you down to the lands you need, and it's colourless. Yeah, Automatic Librarian. Let's do it. Got the Phoenix chick again. Joda's Codex. If we're going to get lots of different types of land out, that's going to be cheap. I think we want the option to, go for an Orzhov deck. Have a strong Orzhov core here, because it looks like we're splashing a bit of blue. I don't think we're going to play Shore Up, to be honest. We've not got enough blue cards to justify a lot of stuff. There is another Elfhame Worm here. And we don't have any other special lands that give you land types for domain. We're not a domain deck at the moment, and unlikely to be. Well, I think I could try Gibbering Barricade number 2 here. Solid blocker, and can give you a bit of card draw later on. Here's another legendary. It's a red legendary. I don't think we play it. Battlefly Swarm is very good. But we've got a relevant land here. We've got Sunlit Marsh. We've got plenty of cards for the deck. I think let's take decent land wherever we can at this point. Artillery Blast. Cheap white removal could be good, or Gibbering Barricade number 3. Let's take the Artillery Blast here. Artillery Geyser I'm quite a fan of, but yeah, if we might not be playing blue, we might just not have room for it. Oh, that is actually a rare card I'm going to grab. Happens to be a legendary, but I don't think we're playing red somehow. Uurg, Spawn of Turg. Now that's pretty exciting. black green legendary. Yeah, I think we've got to go for Uurg. Right. Okay, so we've got Bone Splinters, we've got a removal card, or we've got Scout the Wilderness to try and mana fix. But it's got the problem of being green when we're splashing green, probably. So maybe not. Maybe it's Bone Splinters. Sunlight Herbalist is not bad. It's good when we've got an enlist strategy, which I don't think we really have. Excuse me. Yeah, Bone Splinters is the right one. Yeah, Gin of the Fountain's nice, but it's double blue. There's no way we're going to get away with that in the deck. So there's another Vohar. There is Benalish Faith Bonder, cheap white creature. Another Gibbering Barricade. Another Urborg Repossession. We've got a couple of barricades already. Yeah, let's have a little look at the mana curve at the moment. We're pretty healthy in the 2 and 3 slot. We've got quite a lot to choose from. And if we're just super sensible and we just want to play Orzhov colours, we'll just cut all of this, all of these other colours, probably Automatic Librarian and Salvaged Mana Worker, and all of these other colours. What does the deck look like, and how many slots do we have available? Because you could definitely splash a Bortuk Bonerattle, I'm thinking. That takes us down to 20 cards with 3 lands. So so this is the Orzhov core of the deck, and we're going to need 6 more cards. We could go for the second Urborg Repossession. I'm just not too inspired by a 2-mana creature. If we look, we've got 3. I suppose we've got 3 2-mana creatures. It's not very many in the core of the deck, the Orzhov core. Is it greedy to go for a second Urborg Repossession? That's the question. I'm gonna go for it. I don't think I want the second Vohar when I'm not certain I'm going to be able to play it. Okay, a lot of blue cards here. Go for the flyer, I guess. Or, well, I'm playing white, aren't I? So I can take a Vanguard. We splash another Elfheim Worm, maybe. That's possible. Battlefly Swarm. Right, we're not making a huge number of tokens at all, are we? I don't think Heroic Charge is playable. Let's get another Battlefly Swarm. Phyrexian Espionage has come around, which is definitely playable. Let's sideboard it. Right, so we actually had an interesting situation after the draft. We actually have to add cards to the deck. Right, so observation here. We only have 2 land types at the moment. I don't know if do we want to play Herd Migration at all. I think we'll play that. Yeah, I'm going to make the most sort of conservative, safe version of the deck first. So I think we're allowed to play Bortuk Bonerattle because he's 6 mana. I don't think you'd play 2 forests. I think you'd do something like that. and then you can. That means you could play Ojanen, I think. Going to be playing green anyway. Then maybe you play Uurg, Spawn of Turg, or you get more mana fixing from the mana worker. I mean, are we really dumping a lot of lands in the graveyard? I mean, we've got to. This guy's a bit sort of weighs 3 mana. I don't think we're going to play him on curve. I don't think we're going to get green mana on turn 3. So I think we take a salvaged mana worker to try and support our 2 green cards. I think that seems reasonable. And I guess we've got some legendaries now. We've still got a few legendaries in the deck, but maybe only 4 legendaries. There's definitely a lot of stuff we could cut. But it's quite nice. Urborg Repossession has got the green kicker. We're splashing green, so that makes sense. This has got the blue kicker, which we're unlikely to get. Well, I think that's a reasonable first draft of the deck. I'm going to, I think I'll call that end of part 1 and have a think and just figure out if I can be a bit more ambitious and go for a few more cards here. So yeah, thanks for watching so far, and welcome back. I've put together the more ambitious version of the deck with 4 colours. I've chucked an island in the deck. I've put in an extra forest. I really want to play Herd Migration, I decided, because it is a good card. And we can get up to Domain 4 with this deck. I should point out that Plaza of Heroes cannot help us cast Herd Migration because it only works with legendaries. So that's why I've put in the extra forest, just as a concession to this card. I have also added a bunch of legendaries. So we've got Wrath, Weatherlight Stalwart, Vohar, Vodalian, Desecrator, Uurg, Spawn of Turg, as well. So, yeah, 3 more legendaries. I've dropped some some regular creatures, Charismatic Vanguard, Toxic Abomination. You don't really want to, because I am doing a lot of Raise Dead effects. I don't want to have to keep playing this and losing 2 life each time, so it's not worth running this just because it's a zombie and it gets vigilance from Ratadrabik. I don't think it's worth it. I've also cut 1 Gibbering Barricade, 1 Urborg Repossession, Battle Rage Blessing. I haven't managed to fit Rona in the deck, unfortunately. She might be better in a more dedicated spells deck. We've got 4 instants, 4 sorceries, but yeah, I've tried to keep sort of some of the interesting cards, like Sheoldred's Restoration. I feel like that could be the dream is to bring out Bortuk Bonerattle with this one, with the kicker cost. But also we could, discard something with Vohar, play this on turn 4 and get something significant out. Yeah, I'm running the Automatic Librarian because I feel like the more scrying, the more fixing we've got, the better. This feels like one of those situations. Yeah, so that's the deck. I think we'll I'll give this maybe 1 or 2 games. If it's too traumatic, if game 1 is too traumatic, I'll just I'll strip it back down to just the 3-color version. So we're not going to be logical about this. I'm just going to be relying on my how I feel. So what's the situation? No white mana, 2 lands. Anything we can cast at all in the opening hand? No, we'd have to get 1 land to cast the Barricade. I'm going first, so I don't get that extra card. So this is a disaster. This hand. Let's try the mulligan. Fingers crossed. Okay, we've got a black-white hand. Stall for time is going to work. We can't cast Uurg. Got no targets for Urborg Repossession or Shield's Restoration. It's not great. I'll put it like that. But we'll keep 6. We could put Uurg back in the deck, but if we do get that forest, he can actually start helping us with Surveil. I think I'll put the Restoration back in the deck. Wow. We actually hit a forest. Top decked one of the 2 forests in the deck. It's like a 1 in 17 chance. We still need another swamp for Uurg. It's not that easy. We're probably going to use Stall for Time quite early on. Okay, we don't have blue, unfortunately. We'll play the plains. We'll do nothing. So yeah, this is already feeling like a step too far. Okay, right. Let's just tap these guys down. Draw, because I really just want to draw a card, and this it happens to save me 2 damage. Let's see if he's got a counter spell. Wow. Okay. He's going to use Shore Up to get 2 damage in. Respect. Very good news. We top deck another swamp, which we need for Uurg. Yes, I think we'll play Uurg. And yes, he is just a big wall at this point. Here we go. Uurg's big moment. Salvaged Mana Worker. That is a fantastic hit. We hope that this does not get counterspelled. I could go Phyrexian Rager first. But no, I'll go for the Mana Worker first. It resolves. Whilst it's still alive, I think I want to cast Vohar. No attacks. Okay. Okay, the deck is working. I guess, after a fashion. Now we could have, let's see, Heroic Charge. That's, I think, +2/+1 on his dudes. If he attacks, should I block, is the question. Oh, nice. He has a 3/3 flyer. Okay. We have a Herd Migration. Okay. That can get me an island as well. I've got green. And this can draw me cards, of course, this guy. Let's go for a Phyrexian Rager first. Because now we're one away from actually casting Herd Migration outright. That's pretty exciting. Let's play the Plains. We could discard the Repossession to draw another card. I'm not going to attack. I'll end the turn. Cleaving Skyrider before he declares attackers. Okay. Well, that's some serious flying menace in play, so I'll go down to 13 this round, I guess. And then I'll die in 3 turns after that. I'm not that keen on discarding this Urborg Repossession, but it gets me closer to a removal spell. And I can perhaps race back with Herd Migration. This also gains me a life point. That could be important. Okay, yes. Alright, let's discard the Repossession. And let's go to my turn. Please. Yes, it is a land. Cool. Yeah, we can go ahead and Herd Migration. Let's send in the Phyrexian Rager as well. I'd love it if he trades with a Skyrider. That would be amazing. Okay, double blocking, right. This is getting us 3/3/3s. Of course, we don't have the island yet. But that's okay. I think I want to... Putting 9 power on the board seems to make more sense than putting this guy on the board. 4 power. He pumps things up, and it's based on toughness, and we have 3 basic land types. So I think it would just be Vohar that gets pumped up. Yeah, okay, we're going for the herd migration. Of course, you won't gain a life point from discarding Tsar, so I don't think it's worth it. Oh, well, he has blockers. Okay. Fair enough. Does mean drawing an extra card, which, yeah, could get us a blocker. Get a flying blocker or a removal card. But this guy seems pretty good. I mean, if you... I don't know. Well, we're dead in 2 turns. He blocks this turn. So we're losing the race significantly. We don't have the time to get a benefit from Tsar. I think I've got to discard him. I think that is the only scenario that makes sense. And we just try and, you know, if it comes to it, we can bring him back later. Okay, destroy evil. Destroy... It's not... It just doesn't quite work. Frustrating. Okay, well we can either hold that for the next big threat he's got, or no, I think we'll keep Tsar. This just doesn't work. We can't even... It'd be nice if we could pump his creature up somehow. But yeah, it doesn't work like that. We'll just get rid of the destroy evil. And of course we gain a life point because that was an instant. That's quite important. Fantastic. Okay, we have a blocker. This is very good news indeed. We're not attacking with the mana worker. So I think we will swing with our beasts. Other good news, we've got just enough mana to play Tsar and Battlefly Swarm. Wonder if he's got more things at instant speed. He does indeed. He has an artillery blast. Is he chump blocking or is he going to trade? He's going to trade. Really? Something getting a pump spell. Yes, okay, he's going to trade like that. So he has 1 extra chump blocker and he gets to take 1 off. Okay. Sure. Sure. Now the other situation is, do I cast both my spells or do I keep a spell to discard? He's completely expended everything, though, here. He's got a top deck more removal for my Battlefly Swarm. I think at this point Tsar is going to help me race quicker. So I think that's the thing to do. And I still have black mana, I was just panicking there, but I do have black mana to make this Death Touch. Let's see if he top decked removal for the Battlefly Swarm. He's not even attacking. Ah, it's interesting. Right. Okay, maybe we made the right decision there. Gibbering Barricade lets us sacrifice and draw a card. Okay. I think we like that one. Drawing cards is good. Right, the creatures getting pumped up do not have to be attacking with this guy. I think we'll send in Tsar and the cow. We think anything with 1 or 2 toughness should get pumped up, so Vohar will get to 2/3. But there's no point just face planting into a Pixie Illusionist. I think we'll do it this way. Some way, somehow, my deck might actually be working. And that is instant speed sacrifice as well on the Gibbering Barricade, in case he does have some removal. Okay, let's take out Illusionist. So, good trade. It was, yeah, definitely a good idea to keep this guy. He's traded off for the 3/3 flyer. So I don't think there isn't anything I want to sacrifice at the moment. We're just going to use it in response to something getting blown up. Automatic Librarian. Yeah, why not? Scry's for 2. Do we swing in with Battlefly Swarm? And Vohar. Maybe the Mana Worker. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and ramp things up. We're going to swing in with the Swarm and Vohar. The Mana Worker, arguably we still need the Mana Worker for blue mana, so no, we won't send him in. So double block there. Okay, I'll trade with your Sky Rider. I'm okay with that. We'll do the Librarian and some bit of scrying. Okay, well, now the Crystal Grotto is a source of blue mana, and it scries for 1. So arguably we keep this. That's what I think. And then we don't need the we can attack with the Mana Worker without worrying about it dying, or even sacrifice the Mana Worker. Okay. In fact, shall I do that end of turn? Just sacrifice the Mana Worker finally. Yes. Okay, my turn. There he is. Cool. Okay. Put that to the bottom. Do I have a legendary I can sacrifice? Yes, I do. That's very exciting. Okay, let's swing in. And let's... I want to do this now. Let's sacrifice Uurg. Yes! I made an Uurg zombie. That is awesome. Because I'm a bit worried the guy's about to concede and I wouldn't get a chance to see the combo. Tars Lookout. It's not a sweeper. I'm happy. Right. Oh, Plaza of Heroes. Yeah, why not? Wow. Okay. We got there. We got over the finish line. Yeah, that was a bit hairy. This deck is very dodgy indeed, I've got to say. I'm tempted to change it immediately, but we actually won a game with it. I will have a look at it and just... It feels very just dodgy trying to play Herd of Migration in this deck, but it's such a good card. And the blue things just seem like... Yeah, blue just seems like such a bad idea. But you can't argue with results. Yes. And we had to mulligan once, and then we had to cross our fingers and hope that we drew the right land. But we've got quite a few card draw effects and quite a few scrying effects, so yeah, maybe it kind of works. Any kind of aggro deck, I feel, is going to absolutely steamroller me. It's going to take me about 6 turns just to fix my mana. Now, the good news here, we have Mana Worker in the opening hand. So we actually have our 1 island and 1 of our 2 forests. No swamps, no plains, no, none of that nonsense. And we have to draw more land. But I think if my Mana Worker gets blown up, we're in a lot of trouble. That, as is often the way. But if we just get 1 land, the Mana Worker survives. Well, he's playing black-red. That's not good. So this could be literally lightning strike. I'm done. Well, it's a nasty 2/2 menace. We have drawn a plains. That is excellent. Let's see. Gibbering Barricade is good. Phyrexian Rager might be even better because it draws me a card. I think, yeah, Phyrexian Rager. It's got to be. Draw the card first. Try and draw into the mana fixing. Well, into the swamps. That's white. That's the one color. The one color I need. It's my main color. But this is looking like quite an aggressive deck. So, to recap, he can pump this to 3/3. He'll still have 1 mana available, which could be for a cut down for either of these guys. So he could kill both of these guys if I double block. It feels risky, so I'm not going to block. We've drawn another land. That is fantastic. Everything in our hand costs black. You might notice. So, and you can only use this guy once per turn. So we can only cast one of these spells. Ratadrabik. I want to play Ratadrabik because he's got ward 2. It's hard for him to actually kill him. He's got to pay the ward cost. And the question is, am I going to block with Phyrexian Rager this turn? No, I think I'm attacking with everything. He's probably noticed 2 of my spells have been black. And he could kill Mana Worker and mess me up. Now he can Lightning Strike and pay the ward cost. Yeah, boom. Lightning Strike, pay the ward cost. Alright, fair enough. He goes to the graveyard. That's good. I was worried this also exiles things, but we have top decked a swamp. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. Now we are in business. Okay, I'm thinking of Vohar. Or how about Uurg would be the only thing I can cast this turn, right? We can Vohar, we can Gibbering Barricade. Yes. And I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to attack with these. Right, let's just recap. This can get to 4/4. So we will not block it. Oh, we can set a little trap for him here. We're going to play Uurg's Spawn of Turg, and we'll have enough mana for Destroy Evil. We'll need to have some kind of blocker staying back. I think I'll keep Salvaged Mana Worker back because he's kind of expendable in a way. We'll attack with these 2. Well, now we've literally hit all 4 colours of mana, so... But he's not done a lot. Just a Knight and a Lightning Strike. And I've got all this, but still, he's going on the attack. Right, so here's the situation. We're going to try and put 3 damage into the Knight. I think I'll have... Okay, little issue. He could have Battle Rage Blessing to give this guy indestructible, and pump it once and kill all 3 of my guys if I block with everything. There's no need to block with Uurg. I'm going to try and block like this and bait him into a double pump. He's got Battle Rage Blessing. Okay. Well, he got me good there. Fair enough. So I do lose a 2-for-1 here. At least it was not a 3-for-1. That's all I can say. Choking Miasma, oh dear. That does... -2, -2. It's going to kill these two creatures. Okay. Let's resolve that. But it kills his dude because toughness goes to 0. Which does not beat... I mean, it does beat Indestructible as a concept. So, he did some stuff. Choking Miasma, Battle Rage Blessing. We now have, okay, 2-3 Menace. Oh, Artillery Blast, you say? That's literally going to do 5 damage. I could swing with Elas il-Kor. No. Okay, we won't do that. We don't want to trade it for the Kavu. I want to use Artillery Blast on the Kavu. Because I think this game... Okay, well... He's getting a Lightning Strike for his trouble. Fair enough. As long as the Lightning Strikes are going on my creatures... Okay. Okay, fair enough. We'll see if he's got another one of these Battle Rage Blessings. Oh, okay. Make it a 5-0. That's cheeky. Get over to my turn. Oh, Battlefly Swarm. Yes. And yeah, we're having a long run of hits on the top of the deck. There are no lands to get rid of. Okay, a land to get rid of. What's the most expensive spell in the deck? Herd Migration. So we kind of want 7 mana, but also we want to commence beatdown, so I'm going to do that. Wow, we're just drawing all of our removal cards. Tattered Apparition, okay. Another thing to pump up. Oh, Sheoldred's Restoration, you say? Yeah, that sounds like a barrel of laughs. This can only bring back my things. I could bring back Ratadrabik. It will cost me 4 life to do so. He might be a little short on his stuff. Yeah. This is the Tattered Apparition's a big problem. It's going to do me a lot of damage. I need black mana to give this Death Touch. I don't think we can Restoration just yet. One of them is a land. He's got 2 cards left. And he's not going to do anything. Okay, my turn. So much value you get out of this card. Now, do I want to go up to 7 land? So I can kick this. I'm going to say yeah. I feel pretty safe. I've got a lot of removal spells. I just wouldn't mind some life gain. Instead of paying 4 life against the red-black deck. That doesn't seem very smart. He got another mountain. He's not happy about it. Yeah, I understand. Been there. Okay, Braids is Frightful return. I can make him discard a card. I can sacrifice a creature. I can get a creature back from my graveyard. Okay. This seems like fun. I think I want to do this. I'm not going to sacrifice a creature. I think we'll just read ahead here. I'm guessing 2 lands in hand. And get Ratadrabik back this way. Or we could get an Elas il-Kor back. Because we've got a plan on... Yeah, we'll get Elas il-Kor back. We have plans for Ratadrabik. And our little issue here, we don't have black mana for the Battlefly Swarm. We've got other possibilities. Okay, let's see how bad we're getting hit here. This could be 7 damage. I'm going to artillery blast it. That's my decision. Oh, I've messed up, haven't I? Because I only do 5 damage. Yeah, I totally messed up there because I don't know what I was thinking. He can get to 7. Darn. If I block, then he just pumps again. Obviously, because that's black mana. Yeah, just a bit of a brain fart. Bit of a brain fart. Don't compound it by blocking. No blocks. So we're going to take 7. Looks like 6. Okay. Battlefly Swarm. Okay. Okay, Swamp. Yes, we want that. He could sacrifice a Battlefly Swarm if he wants. Ooh. Herd Migration. There's like some really cool spells here that tap me out completely. Okay, let's play Elas il-Kor. Let's Bone Splinters and we'll sacrifice Battlefly Swarm. Maybe? Yeah. And next, no attacks. And turn. Because that could have killed me this turn. He could go Lightning Strike, swing in for 1 and kill me. So I'm more comfortable doing the life gain version of Sheoldred's Restoration here and gaining 4 life. It seems safer than going for Herd Migration. That can hit the graveyard. We don't need that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Pre-combat with the kicker. Ratadrabik, please. Nice. Up to 12 life. Swing in with these guys. They're both legendary. I don't care if they die. Nice. So he does have haste creatures. That could have been very scary. Oh no! Enthralled to the pit. Ouch. So he had... So of course that gets sacrificed at the beginning of the end step. I'm going to take 4. So no blocks here for me, because I can survive this. When this dies, I don't think... Yeah, I think it's other creatures it affects. Ooh, Bortuk Bonerattle, nice. So let's swing with both of these. He might have a cut down. Nope. Okay, I don't know how, but somehow this is actually working. Trust in the 4-color jank, I think. We're seeing Ratadrabik do stuff. It's pretty cool. Right, two wins with this deck. Didn't think I'd get here. Right. Okay. Interesting situation. No swamps. We can't play Splatter Goblin or Gibbering Barricade. We have Plaza of Heroes, so we can cast legendaries. I'm going first again. We only have 6 swamps in the deck. Hitting Plaza of Heroes seems quite good. The only legendary that's white and something is Wrath Weatherlight Dude. They're not likely to play a toughness 4 creature early, so this does not look like a good opening hand. But it could be worse. I'm just imagining a much worse hand happening. Let's keep it. We haven't lost yet. Let's take a little gamble. I'm going to play a Plains. That works. That is the other white and other colour creature we can play. He's got 3 colours so far. And he has a Blight Pile. Okay. And we have top decked an island of all things. Okay, right. Right, why can I... This is a legendary. It makes Plaza of Heroes generate black mana. That's so good. Do we want Splatter Goblin? Splatter Goblin can actually trade off with a Blight Pile. I think we go for Splatter Goblin. And do not trade this yet. Let's make him use removal on Elas, il-Kor. Especially because this is making my mana actually work. That's an amazing top deck, I think. And he has hit a lot of colours of mana. He's hit 5 colours of mana in 4 turns. That is pretty cool. Right, we have hit another legendary who needs 1 more mana. And we'll be able to play him. Okay, I think I will... Oh, destroy target enchantment. Yeah, that kills a token and it's going to save us some damage. The Splatter Goblin's going to come in. Maniac. I think I'm going to let him have a token. And, well, it's going to be 5 damage, isn't it? It is going to be 5 damage. Okay, let's destroy that. No tokens for you. Looks like this will be a 5-colour defender deck, I'm guessing. Okay, well, I immediately feel bad. That was a waste of Destroy Evil. He's got one of the best flyers in the set. We can play Tsar now, though. That's nice. No attacks. So he can literally... Oh, he'll scry 5 and then draw every time this deals combat damage. That's absolutely insane. Literally go through half the deck, almost, and a quarter of the deck, and find the best card. I'm a bit scared. Find Shaper Prodigy, yep, dig through the deck a bit more, find some more good stuff. And salvage mana worker, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, interesting. We can actually... That is a forest, very interesting. Still no sign of a swamp, but that's fine. Bortuk Bonerattle can bring things back. Something with, I guess, 3. Mana cost 3. Right, 3. So this should be a 3/3. This will be a 3/2. So, yeah, I am just swinging in here. Now, have I made a catastrophic error? Yeah, because if Elas il-Kor actually dies here, or I have to use Plaza of Heroes, I don't have black mana anymore. Yeah, I think I've just made a catastrophic error. Yes, I could do that. And then I can't cast Bortuk Bonerattle or any other black thing. But then if that dies, I can't cast anything. Well, that was silly of me. But I'm gonna... Because this is kind of fun, I'm gonna do it. Sure. Now we need to draw a swamp. Still, not used that before, the Plaza of Heroes. Just got a little bit carried away there. Suppose we can bring back a Splatter Goblin if we do get the black mana. He's got literally the best cards in his deck now to deal with me, which is a bit daunting. He's got to have something good. Oh my god. Yeah, that's terrifying. Okay, 3/3 flyer. Alright, yeah. I messed myself up there. I can't cast anything now. We're gonna get murdered. We're probably gonna take 8 flying damage next turn. We could swing in just with Tsar. Because this actually is life gain if it comes to, if I'm lucky and get some black mana. Okay, I guess we'll kill the 3/3 flyer. That makes a lot of sense to me. Unless something bad is going to happen. Yeah, he's going to have Gaia's Might, naturally, because he has access to the best cards in his deck. Sure. It's a nice effect, this. Wait, now I see. Yeah, he drew a land after he attacked. Hey, we drew a swamp. All right, now we can really start cooking. So it has to be mana value 4. That's the crucial thing. So we can't get back Tsar. We can get back a Splatter Goblin with Bortuk Bonerattle. And that means I'm going to have 2 blockers if I do this. So yes, I think that's probably the best one. And I gain a life point like that. Let me just check. It's letting me target Tsar. Oh, because it gets put in your hand otherwise. That's right. I think I want the extra blocker though this turn. Just have to stop. Yeah, 10 toughness of flyers somehow. We kept a pretty bad hand. It worked out, and then I actually messed it up this game. But interesting, yeah. The interaction. I kind of learned the interaction between Plaza of Heroes and legendary creatures. Legendary creatures make Plaza of Heroes better, as well as the other way around. There's his Ojanen. Oh, bone splinters. Not a moment too soon. Can we do something cool with bone splinters? No, we're just going to die, I think. That's the... we can kill Tatiova and stop new land creatures coming in. But we're taking 8 damage in the air. That's a problem. What I'd really like to do is have 2 black mana and play Ratadrabik and Bone Splinters, sacrifice the Bonerattle, and get a zombie version of him that can bring something back. But actually I've got nothing to actually bring back. So that wouldn't work anyway. Okay, here we go. Bone Splinters. Target a creature. Let's target Nael. Let's sacrifice a Splatter Goblin. And let's target a 1/1. Splatter Goblin doing some work here. Okay. Right, yes, just pump that to 8/8, sure. And he's going to pump all his things with Tsar as well. Nice. That's in fact a 5/5. Okay, well, here's what we do. We block like that, and we block like that. But he's got Gano's Might, because why not? He had literally 4 or 5 cards, I think 4 cards extra off Nael, Avizor, Aeronaut, just after I used my Destroy Evil, literally the turn after. Yes, that was fun, But it wasn't my deck's fault there. My deck gave me everything I needed. My opponent's deck was a little bit better that time. I let my deck down a little bit there. It could have done a little bit more. So we're going to keep that configuration. The number of decks that I've come up against that have got 5 colours of mana by turn 5 or turn 4 is quite surprising. But I'm going second. I'm drawing an extra card. I've got my 2 main colours. I've got a 1-drop. And hopefully I draw a land and I can play a Rager and draw into some mana fixing. So I think this is a keep. Wow. We top deck an island. That's absolutely fantastic. So we can do a turn 2 Vohar. Okay, that's dead. And yes, I'm definitely just going ahead with turn 2 Vohar. And this can get blown up as well, that's fine. No lightning strike, okay. This is black mana. Okay, cool, another land is very good. Right, planes. We could use this to, discard Urborg Repossession and draw something. Or we could just swing in like a maniac. Let's play Phyrexian Rager first. Draw a card. Okay. Sunlit Marsh. I think, on balance, yeah, don't attack. We'll discard Uurg. We can't cast Uurg. There's no point him being in my hand at the moment. This is a... Tapping to draw and discard is a fantastic option to have. I don't think we want to waste this guy by going face. Okay, interesting, right. So that is yeah. Oh right, well, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute here. You don't get to kill it unless you kick that spell, by the way. So dropping Uurg. He's getting that guy, but he can discard. That's he just wants the draw and discard. Of course, it makes perfect sense. Right, yes, on the same page. Right, we play the tap land now because yeah, we can play Elas il-Kor like that. Swing with the Rager. That was very weird and creative as a way of basically cycling his Enthrall to the Pit and a combat trick. Hurless Cyclops, okay. This can do 1 damage. Oh, if you sacrifice another creature, right. Do we discard a Gibbering Barricade? Or do we discard a land? We've got to keep using this guy, I think. Let's see some more cards. Oh, that's way too much land. Let's get rid of that one. Oh, you see, we use this to draw every turn and suddenly we get a good result. Very nice. Okay, so we bone splinters and sack the Rager. Pretty simple. Nice. I think we'll play a Gibbering Barricade. Gain a life point, and we'll swing in like that. End the turn. And yes, we've got kicker costs that make our stuff cost 7 mana, but I'm going to keep drawing and discarding. Okay, I'm going to keep a Destroy Evil. Fantastic, we've actually got to our mana fixing. And I'm going to play it. Right, Urborg Repossession. We obviously want to kick this and bring 2 things back. Yeah, that's the plan. And I might not use Vohar this turn. I'm going to start just going for beatdown like this. So we don't have an excess land to get rid of. I'd probably have to get rid of Destroy Evil. Yeah, okay, I misplayed. That's a sorcery, of course it is. Never mind. But we do have Destroy Evil mana up if he does do a huge creature. Another Hurler Cyclops, for example. We do have... Interesting. Okay, so we have Gibbering Barricade mana up. So we'll be forced to use that to sacrifice Elas, il-Kor. And we've actually drawn our forest. Beautiful. We've got an extra plane, so we're going to use this guy to draw. We will swing in with a mana worker. We now, of course, remember Urborg Repossession is kicker thingy. Urg Spawn of Turg's pretty good. Elas, il-Kor's pretty good. Phyrexian Rager draws us a card, though. But, yeah, I'm going to go for the legendaries. I'll play Elas, il-Kor. And end the turn. Yes, I see how good Vohar, Vodalian Desecrator is now. It's incredibly good. Okay, that's gone. He's going to gain 3 life. He's gone. Fair enough. That's some removal. Let's draw a card. Oh, yeah. Okay, problem. If we drop the... Yeah, let's drop the planes. We'll draw a 7th land soon enough. Let's not sweat about that. We can actually play... Yeah, we're going to swing in with these 2 guys. Play Wrath, Weatherlight Stalwart. And... Nice! We got there. Top decking that island. So I could play a turn 2 Vohar. That was amazing. That was very lucky indeed. Okay. Actually, are going to get to 50-50 with this deck. Okay, we have both the forests in the deck. We do have black mana. We're a long way from casting Wrath. But we've got 2 things we can cast. Will that be enough? I think we'll try it. We're going to draw an extra card as well, which might be crucial. That's a mulligan. Okay, top deck to planes. Absolutely fantastic. That makes the hand much better. Now we can actually cast Artillery Blast. Okay. Let's double up on swarms. Right. Right, let me just think, what does this actually do? So I've got no creatures in graveyard. Oh, okay, right. I get it. So I can make him discard by sacrificing one of these, and then I'll get it back next turn. That's reasonable. it means he takes 1 less damage, but I think it's worth it. We might disrupt him slightly. Ooh, we got rid of the Phyrexian espionage. Glad to see that go. Ooh, herd migration, nice. Right, Battlefly Swarm. Yeah. Okay, let's get the second swarm out here. Play a Battlefly Swarm. So my artillery blast is going to do 4 damage at the moment. We keep herd migration. That is going to do a good job for us, I think. We're not desperate to find blue mana. Well, yes, we could use that to find blue mana and play Wrath. And then that could potentially draw me a card. Yeah, it's interesting. But we got to 5 mana already. We just need 2 more mana, and we've got a good herd migration going. He's got Wrath, okay. Okay, he's gonna kill the tapped creature, nice. And then he's gonna get value from Wrath and draw an extra card. Okay, fair enough. But do we kill the 3/3 or the 1/3? I kill the 1/3 that's drawing him cards, I think. Let's see what this does. I can sacrifice a permanent, or... Yeah, he's going to give me a card. Alright, so... It's looking more tempting to try and get an island with this. Now we have Vohar as well. And we can double spell this turn if we do that, I think. Or maybe we can't, because yeah, this costs 2. Okay, yeah, let's... It could take a while to... get to a blue source, or, well, get to 7 mana for the herd migration. Right, we'll do that. But we're going to do Elas il-Kor first. Seems to make sense. And yeah, may as well attack with that because you can't give it death touch. So oh yeah, the 1 mana spell was Runic Shot, of course. It's a nice thing to look for with Micromancer. So that's Elas il-Kor out of the picture for the moment. Ooh, good. That's a nice card. He's got 1 card left. Now the rough thing here is I have to sacrifice a creature. That's a 1/2 and he's a 1/3. Okay. Let's play a forest. Yeah, no, let's play a forest. There's still Sheoldred's Restoration. We might want to cast Vohar. It's fine. Okay, let's play Wrath. Just because he can block a Guardian. Yeah. I mean, that's probably going to enlist So that's a 2/2. Okay, I think we Bone Splinters and kill the Micromancer. He might just have a land to discard here. So that's going to be my plan. Oh, cancel, cancel. Next to combat. Combat, combat. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, we want to swing in with this before we sacrifice it. That makes sense to me. Oh, yeah, target a creature. Sacrifice a creature, there we go. And yes, I can't draw the card, but it's going to save me from 5 damage next turn, doing it this way. So I'm valuing a 5, yeah, that's worth a card, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, well that would have been a better target. We can play Uurg and Vohar. No, we can't play Vohar, I'm lying. Right, no attacks. That is double black. Interesting, so he's going to pump that to 5. So he can kill Uurg if I block. No blocks. Okay, yeah, I should have sucked up the 5 damage. In retrospect, that would have been a much better idea. Yes, that seems like a good idea. Kick an Urborg Repossession. Get 2 things back. Battlefly Swarm. Battlefly Swarm, Battlefly Swarm. Seems good. Gain 2 life as well. Or a Braids Frightful return. No, let's just cut out the middleman and get some Battlefly Swarms out. We're going to take a big chunk of damage again next turn. Yeah, let's tap these 2. Let's draw a card. Okay, good card. Gain 2 life. We could, yeah, we're not blocking with the Battlefly Swarm, therefore, let's take this opportunity to play Vohar. So 5 damage incoming next turn. We've got 6 mana, so we've got enough to make 1 swarm and do a stall for time. Did not enlist. Ah, he had a reason though. He's turning that into a mountain to get a domain effect. To get a kicker on Battlewing Mystic and draw 2 cards. Very good indeed. Sheoldred's Restoration. What do I have in here that's really good? Nothing at the moment. Let's draw it anyway. So, the plan. Battlefly Swarm. And that can just trade with a 2/1 flyer anyway. We'll stop in his upkeep here. Do I just want to swing in with Wrath? I don't think there's any need to. He might have a kill tap creature thing, so we won't do that. But again, we've got... Yeah, we're having a reasonable game here. We've actually hit our 4 colours, not attacking, and we're still in this game, very much. Now, can I do that, please? And then, yeah, do that. Right. You and you. And let's tap some creatures. I'm liking this Wrath Weatherlight Stalwart. I think it was a good decision, putting it in the deck. And then Vohar can draw me a card as well. That's nice. I've got potentially 7 mana though for Bortuk Bonerattle. Ooh. Yes. I kind of want to bring something back from the graveyard though, but everything's dead. Or exiled. Yeah. Could definitely dump this in the graveyard and bring it back later. Yeah, let's draw a card. Okay. Yeah, I'm dropping, it seems insane, but I'm going to drop this in the graveyard. Gaining 6 life seems good. Oh, Plaza of Heroes, yes please. So that's awesome. Let's do that. Right. This guy's primed to draw and discard. We could even discard a land in order to get... Yes. Let's do this now. To get Uurg up to power 1. Pretty exciting. How many cards have I got left? 17 against 22. Gibbering Barricade. Okay, we'll drop the planes. We don't. We only need 7 mana. We want Ojanen this turn. What are we attacking with? Yeah, we're not casting any spells, so we can attack with... I think everything. For an amazing 3 damage. Oh, now, just thinking, he could have... Yeah, I was thinking he's got the thing that untaps something, doesn't he? So, nice. Oh, it doesn't untap because it had a stun counter. I didn't realise that's how that worked. It's going to untap next turn, though. Okay, cool. Trading off there. Right, we're playing Yeah, don't tap black mana, please. That's very rude. White, green, green, blue, and this one. It's probably fine. Do this. And play a Battlefly Swarm. And end the turn. Cool. It's... I don't know why it's working, but it seems to be working. Cool. 4 wins. Facebeard, McBeard. Love it. Alright, this looks like a very good opening hand. And we've even got the mana worker. Got 3 colours of mana and a mana worker. Turn 1 Battlefly Swarm. Love it. We might manage a turn 5 stall for time and tap him down as well. That could be quite nice if he's quite aggressive. I think we'll play our tap land on turn 3, it's looking like. Depends on what we top deck. We've got the right mana for our Uurg Spawn of Turg if we draw him. Okay, stuff's happening. We are keeping this hand. Oh boy. He may have had the very unfortunate experience of queuing up for a game and his internet cutting out just as he joined. I've had that before. We'll see. Okay, so he's no, he's mulliganed. He's mulliganed down to 6 now. He is there. Right, there we go. Now he's got Sunlit Marsh. We've top decked a Destroy Evil. I don't hate that. That could be quite good. It's funny, we've not been seeing the 5/4 green trampling creature, which it seemed to be everywhere in my previous draft. Let's just swing in. We top decked Tsar Ojanen. We'll need 1 more land for him. That's a good start for him. He's got 3 colours. And he finds another colour with this. They all seem to have this one. This one passed me by, so that gets him red. We have our 5th land. That is very good news. Right, we'll play our tap land now, because there's nothing else we can do. We had that moment where we blew up Weatherseed Treaty in the game I lost. He played nail out the Zoa Aeronaut the following turn, and I felt pretty bad. So maybe, yeah, we'll let him have his... Oh, Keldon's strike team, that's damage. 4 damage coming in. Okay, my turn. So, let's recap. He doesn't have blue mana. This is going to give him a +4/+4. So... Which... Okay, 2 ways we can go. After something gets pumped up, we can destroy it with Destroy Evil. It might be the token, though. Or we can do an early stall for time and tap down his creatures, so this kind of goes to waste. But we don't get the stun token. If we wait another turn, we'll get a stun token. Right, I think I'm just going to attack with the Mana Worker here. Keep this back on defense. That'll encourage him to pump his strike team. No, it won't. No, it won't. What am I talking about? He'll do the opposite, I think. Oh well. Yeah, I'm right, but I'm definitely not going to use Stall for Time yet. I think I want to use Destroy Evil. Oh, Gurnet. Okay, let's Destroy Evil on that in response, because it's not something I can kill with Destroy Evil. So they can attack with this and draw a card. If I kill it, so I won't kill it. Okay, my turn. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do. Okay, so only potential wrinkle with the plan. He blows up Mana Worker. And I can't get the stun tokens. But I'm going to swing in with this guy, which might give the game away, but let's not worry about that. Okay, here we go. Cool. Alright, yeah, we want to get to 7 mana. Let's play the Swamp. We can go for Zar, or we could go for Elas, il-Kor, and Uurg. Zar will pump Battlefly Swarm. And maybe the Pilgrim as well. Yeah, I think we go for Zar. And we'll swing in like this for 2 damage. Okay, oh, no blue mana to actually... That's a shame. This is going to be mana number 7, that's as much as I'm going to need. Well, we want the blue mana at some point. We play an Elas, il-Kor. We play an Uurg, Spawn of Turg. We're going to get hit next turn. I'm going to swing with this guy. That's probably not getting pumped up. Because it's got 3 toughness and we've got 3 types of land. Yeah, we'll just attack like that. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Right. Pumped a couple of guys. Pretty good. Uurg is quite a nice wall. He can stand in front of Ghana. Or maybe, no, maybe we just trade Elas for Ghana. Keep it simple. Yeah, do that one. Oh, Bortuk Bonerattle. Nice. Okay. He's got his own reanimation. Well, there's the island. Okay. That may become very important later. I think we have to draw it and play it. Because we can now lose the mana worker. This will now pump the mana worker to 4 toughness, which is quite nice. So Tsar will die if he goes in, but I think we've got to keep attacking with Tsar and pumping the team. Battlefly Swarm can do that as well. I'm going to take a chunk of damage, but the flyer is going to be a problem for him, I think. I think we'll trade for the Bonerattle. Oh. So that's going to deal a lot of damage to me. It's not going to draw a card. Good. Right, I can make him discard his last card. Do I want to do that? Do I want Elas il-Kor back from the graveyard? Or do I want... No, I can play Ojanen again. We don't want to do that one. We want to do that one. So we can, if we can just replay him straight away, that's pretty good. That's another 4/4 creature to threaten him with. And it means it pumps the Battlefly Swarm to 4/4 because we've got 4 different land types, which is pretty cool. Artillery Blast. Yep. I will take that. Is he going to take 2? Right, that's gone. I'm taking 1 damage. And next to combat. That's going to just die to Ghana. But he does have to block this and kill this. He has got 2 cards left. If they're both removal cards, they look a bit silly. I'm just going to attack with these 2. Let's not go crazy. I think we got him. Yeah. Battlefly Swarm pumped up to 4/4 with Sarajan, and that's pretty good. That's the kind of thing I wanted to see. Right. Good. Good stuff. Yeah. Obviously, we're going to keep the deck. We're not going to change it. I don't know why it's working. Maybe we've just been lucky enough. Maybe we just got enough card draw and stuff. So, black and white mana are our main colours. That's good. We've got a guy who can scry. That's quite good on turn 3. If we could sacrifice him if we want. Let's keep 7. It's not amazing. It will do though. I think this is okay. We'll just see how fast my opponent is, because it's probably a bit of a slow hand. Okay. Green mana's not bad. That's Bortuk is potentially coming out turn 6. Okay, I think we will Automatic Librarian. That's slightly more aggressive. Dig for the blue mana, or the mana fixing. Okay, I'm going to actually do this so I can get to the blue mana a bit sooner. That's the reasoning. It means we don't get Bortuk Bonerattle as quickly. Splatter Goblin's a good pickup with the bone splinters. That's a good one to sacrifice. If he's going to be running. Hey, we drew yeah, we do have 2 artillery blasts. Some people call this the scrying bug, when you scry something to the bomb and then you immediately draw it. Right, I will. How happy am I to just trade off here? Oh, I think very happy actually. Let's just attack. Yeah, he's happy to trade off as well. Fair enough. Splatter Goblin. The artillery blast should do 4 damage. Which won't be enough for a Tolarian Terror, but it can kill most things. Oh no, not another one of these things. An absolute nightmare. Okay, we are on course. We've got we still got a 5th land. These things are monstrous in draft. What are you supposed to do? Well, I could just keep hitting it with cards and make him discard things, I suppose. No attacks and end turn. I think, yeah, we want to buy a little bit of time. I think we could just chomp block the Splatter Goblin. Oh, combat research. Well, then I definitely want to block it, don't I? I do not want to let you get a card here. Well, that's unpleasant, I've got to say. Right, you've got to give this guy indestructible, right? If I'm not mistaken. So they're both dead. Yeah. Oh well. I was just thinking, in response to him giving that indestructible, I could have done artillery blast and made him discard another card, which could have been quite good. What does this do? It pumps all other attacking creatures, right? Okay, we've got nothing, unfortunately. Oh, vigilance is the important keyword. I missed there. Yeah. So that's good. Right, draw a card. Give me an island, please. You got a counter spell? That's just not on. Okay, no, he's fine. He gave me an island. I have trained my deck well. Okay. How about just thinking, will I get away with Wrath? Bone Splinters. No, I'm sure it doesn't work, but we'll try it. We think he's got a counterspell though, don't we? Okay, he's going to kick that, so I couldn't possibly kill him. Fair enough. I hope he doesn't have a second counterspell. I am going to just kill this, because it's... I mean, that's 5 damage coming in next turn. He has Shore Up as well. He has a counterspell and a Shore Up. Wow. Okay. Very impressed. And it's 5 damage. Okay, fair enough. So I've got 6 mana. I've got the Bortuk Bonerattle. I can get something with that's worth 4 mana or less back from the graveyard. Could be Automatic Librarian. That would actually trade with his 3/3. That would draw me another card. Yeah, I think it's the Automatic Librarian, you know? I think having 2 ways of trading with Tori. Oh, has he got another counterspell? No? Splatter Goblin. Could be good. No, I think, but I'll go for the Librarian. Let's scry for 2 and get some value out of this. Oh, lovely. So we've got a Death Toucher. Let's have him on top. And Tsar is pretty good as well. Good. We've got some good stuff. We're down to 11 life. It's a little bit hairy. This has got Trample as well. At least he doesn't have green for Guy's Might. He might have, I think it's called Team Up. Is it Join Forces? I'm not sure what it's called. Okay. He might have another Shore Up. I'm going to risk the Librarian here. And I'm okay. You know, okay, he's got Take Up the Shield, and that's giving Indestructible anyway. I'd have lost the Bone Rattle guy anyway. Right. Elas il-Kor, pretty good one. Playing this will gain me a life point, which is pretty good as well. Nice. Am I blocking with this guy is a good question. Have we seen all the tricks out of this guy? He could have another Take Up the Shield. That's fine. I'm going to attack with Bortuk Bonerattle. I don't mind. He can beat me up again if he wants. Right. I'll try blocking with a Death Toucher this time. Okay. Alright. Is he attacking? He's doing a runic shot on that. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I actually don't mind that getting killed. It's going to be my best target for Sheoldred's Restoration. He is attacking like that. Okay. Beautiful. Very happy to see him attack with that. As long as there's no little secret hidden ability here that sort of lets him survive a Death Toucher. So that's, okay, that's 4 damage going through because that's got trample, right? Worth remembering. So we're down to 6. That's dead though. And we've got 6 mana. And we can't play this guy and sort of live, I think. That's the... Okay. Right. We could draw and discard, I'm thinking, but I won't do that. End turn. Might want to block one of these tokens. Oh boy. Okay. You're out of here. Right, I think what I'd like to do is tap this guy and draw a card. Battlefly Swarm. Doesn't do much against the first striker. That's the only trouble. This guy's only a 4/4. Doesn't do much against a 4/4 first striker. It is a nice chump blocker though. We can't bring this back with... Okay, yeah, the swarm actually just goes away. Okay, that's good. That is very good news. Right, 7 mana. We can bring back Bortuk, and then we can bring back something that's worth 4 mana. Yes, let's not think too much about it. Right, boom, here we go. Fun times. Bortuk Bonerattle. Right, yes, the trigger is linked to casting it. It's not linked to it being raised from the dead. So, probably about time I learnt that. If you read the card, it says, if you cast it when it enters the battlefield. Okay, no attacks. Never mind. Okay, we're just going to take damage from Defiler of Instinct. I don't think we're chump blocking yet. And because I can try and draw into something good here, I will. Okay, we drop a forest, that's fine. Okay, let's draw right away. And I can block this guy with 2 4/4s and kill it, actually, which is a good point. It's going to be absolutely terrible if he has a combat trick. That's the only problem. Let's drop a plains. We have this guy. Oh, is it a counter spell by any chance? No. Okay, salvage and mana work out as well, please. So we've got the high risk tactic of... okay, that's fair enough. You just used it straight away. So we are just going to chump block with this guy. And we may as well attack with a Bone Rattler and get some damage in. Chump block. There. Okay, I'm going to draw a card here. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, let's get rid of lots of land. Are we ready to chump block the Bonerattle? I think we stay back to block the tokens, and we'll just let that go through. No attacks, and enter. I guess we've been through 10 land. There's still 7 left in there. No blocks, let's take 4. Oh, Lightning Strike kills me, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and draw this, because there's got to be something better in the next card. And yes, we do. We have Uurg, and he is a blocker for Defiler of Instinct. I'm not confident enough to attack. It's sort of, you wonder if you should, because he's just 1 Lightning Strike away from winning. I think fingers crossed he doesn't have Lightning Strike, is what we're going to say. This, for green and black, you can sack a land, gain 2 life, which could be very important. Oh, that's good as well. Things are looking up. Right. Let's go. Destroy evil on Defiler of Instinct. We found it. And he's conceded. Wow. Guess he did not have direct damage. And that gets me to platinum. So you've got to have faith in your deck. I think I drew 3 swamps in a row, but then I found the all-important Uurg Spawn of Turg to save my bacon. Amazing. Sometimes a deck surprises you. Okay, that is a rare. That's nice. Joyra. Okay, let's keep going. Can we finish this one off? Okay, good start. 3 land. Got our main colours, and we've got Plaza of Heroes. So literally the only thing we don't have the right colour for is the big green spell. So we're definitely keeping this one. I think this should give us a good shot. This is like one of my best opening hands in the run. Okay, let's do that. We don't have a 2-drop creature. See how fast this guy is. He has his mana worker. I have my mana worker. Okay, fair enough. Oh, this has killed me before. I don't like Coral Colony. Did he miss a land drop? Who went first again? Okay, Plaza of Heroes. I'm going to reveal that I have it. And play a Librarian. Okay, there's the 5th land. That's important. Yes, we want to play that, I think. Yes, of course, that's giving him access to these things. So I could sack my mana worker and make him discard a card. So, I'm not scared about being beaten down by his mana worker. I think I want to attack with both of his things. He might be able to blow stuff up. Let's play that. Let's go in pretty aggressively here. So he could double block and kill the librarian. We'll see how keen he is to do that. But no, he's going to just stop the damage. That makes a lot of sense. I could play Ratadrabik. Got to remember, he does have blue mana. He could be counterspelling that. Ratadrabik. Let's go for it. Can always bring Ratadrabik back if we need to. He's got me there. Oh, that hurts. Yes, good move. Yes, forgot that little detail. Stuck on 4 land now. We top deck another land though. Fantastic. Right, there we go. We are... So, first of all, Artillery Blast only does 3 damage. We're not in range of killing Coral Colony yet. Unless it maybe blocks something and takes some damage. So I'm thinking this guy's got a defender deck. I'm about to see a lot of defenders come out. Okay, that's fair enough. He's going to give that take up the shield to kill my librarian. Wow, okay. Indestructible till end of turn. Got me there. Okay. Nice bit of life gain for him. So we can't kill that this turn. I think go ahead and play Ojanen. Might get... Yeah, he's got enough for a counterspell here. We're going to risk it. We don't care because we can always bring things back from the graveyard. And he didn't mill me that turn, actually. So, he's using combat tricks. I think that's persuaded me I will not attack with the Ratadrabik. Because a combat trick is a nice cheap way of killing him. We want him to spend the ward cost if he's got removal. Gnarlish Sleeper. He's going to sacrifice something. Very interesting. So, yeah, I've got Ratadrabik. I can sacrifice Ojanen and get a copy of him. Which I think is pretty cool. But of course it will die to that wall he's got. But never mind. That's the forest, so that's going to help me cast everything else I've got in the deck. Right. We've now got... That will actually go up to 3/3 when it attacks. That's pretty cool. Ratadrabik definitely not attacking. Okay. We don't really want to use this Plaza of Heroes. Now, if this guy Oh, he's got vigilance. Oh, that's so stupid. It's a non-bow. I never realised that. This, because he's a zombie, he's got vigilance. That's so stupid. To figure out another way of tapping him. I don't have another way of tapping this guy. So it'll just be a 2/2. He'll face plant into the coral colony. My artillery blast will actually kill the coral colony. That's interesting. Do we attack? Yeah. I'm going to attack. He's going to trade off like that. That's okay. Good. I don't know why I thought he was going to tap this, because he doesn't have the mana to do it, so I got away with one there. I think we'll go Gibbering Barricade here. And, oh yeah, we could go Braids' Frightful Return. Bring something back from the graveyard. I'm just wondering. Sacrifice the mana worker now. Yeah, maybe. I think maybe we can sacrifice the mana worker and make him discard something. We've got another... Ooh, okay. Good hit. Yeah, he couldn't cast it. He doesn't have double blue, so... Destroy evil on the barricade. Okay. That's fair enough. This game is quite cagey. Okay, Ojanen is coming back. Ratadrabik. Do we dare? No, we don't attack. Okay, he could have a counterspell. Let's just tap this in a less insane way. And have a Battlefly Swarm. And no attacks. That is land in the graveyard. Okay. He's done a good job of stalling me here. Still on 19 life. That's a good one. That can really help him just draw through his deck. Right. Lose 2 life and I draw a card, maybe? Maybe? Okay. So, just a quick check-in. We have 6 mana. I think we're happy to go to 7 mana. I think I will do Phyrexian Rager first. Yeah, it's tap. Don't know why is it tapping. That's fine. That's fine. It's tapping the green mana, and he should get a pump from Ojanen as well, which is pretty cool. I'll play that. We'll play a Splatter Goblin as well, because that will get pumped up by Zar. Right. I keep Ratadrabik back, I think. Yeah, you can double block and kill this guy, so... Nice. Interesting. Okay, he's going to do something here, but he's got another of those thingies, hasn't he? Take up the shield. Yes, of course. It's a good card. That gains him a bit of life. It gets him to draw a card as well. So Zar is out of there. But he comes back as a zombie, which is always fun. The funny thing is, if I kill Ratadrabik, this guy loses vigilance, and then I can tap him again to pump my creatures. Because I've still got Plaza of Heroes, but I'm thinking I still need to hold this for blue mana. I could try and use it to protect Ratadrabik, but I don't know if that's a good idea. So he's going to do that. Is he going to tap out and draw? That seems greedy when I've got this many attackers. Has he got a really good blocker? That's got his life. I'm not making headway on this life total here. And this is doing 4 damage, so I think I might get this Wrath. Sarah Paragon. Okay, nice. Right. That's what it's all about. So even if I kill Wrath, he just gets him back. Fair enough. Okay, my turn. Ooh, stall for time, you say. That's... Can I do the kicker? I can't do the kicker. How much damage do I do here? Well, stall for time, tapping this down now. Artillery blast, killing it. Seems good to me. I do 8, 10, 13 damage. And I draw a card as well. There's no way of kicking this, is there? Okay. Artillery blast on Paragon, because I have 3 lands and it's domain +1. $13 damage, do the face. And turn. We've got enough mana for Shoulder's Restoration. I feel like it is not over just yet. We can bring back Tsar again. He's... Oh, no, we can't. Oh, yes, we can. We can. This has got first strike and can get pumped up. Okay. He cannot pump this up. He does not have the mana at the moment. Okay. We do not attack with Tsar, I think, at this point. Okay, what else can we bring back here with Urborg Repossession? Just more bodies, I guess. Do we... Yeah, we've got so many ways of bringing things back. I think... Okay, so that's going to first strike. Kill Splatter Goblin. Right? You can sort of double block here and kill the Rager. Am I being a bit too... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit conservative here. I'm just gonna attack with Battlefly Swarm. Get through for 2. And we'll Restoration the Tsar Ojanen. That should give some of my guys a boost, at least next turn. That's looking like quite a dangerous attack he's going to be facing. He's got 1 card left. Is it a board sweeper? Splatter Goblin should go up to 4/3 as well. That's pretty good. because it's 3 basic lands, so Rager will not get pumped. I'll need to, if I top deck an island though, that would be pretty good. Okay, he's bringing stuff back and he's getting 2 life, so that's pretty good for him. And that's 3 mana that needs. He's got Serra Paragon back, of course, yes. Right. That's fair enough. Okay. Yes, I can play Vohar. And that gives me access to blue mana with this. We're thinking this is getting to 4-3. He's tapped out. This, so Splatter Goblin goes in. Battlefly Swarm goes in. Tsar goes in. This Tsar gets to 3-3. Okay, interesting. Okay, what do we attack with? I'm going to say Battlefly Swarm, Tsar, Splatter Goblin, because it's a 4-3, which is a little bit more difficult to deal with. I think those are the more awkward blocks to do. So let's go for that. But Serra Paragon is going to bring back Benalish Sleeper, I guess. That's the only thing he's got there. Okay, let's look. That's looking like the damage coming through. So he has to chomp block with something. 3 damage gets through. Yeah, it's all right. So Vohar comes out. I can actually do 1 direct damage, by the way. We could actually discard this Urborg Repossession, because we don't have... Well, we've got more bodies we could bring out. Mana Worker, Automatic Librarian. And that's 3... It's another body to attack with. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Automatic Librarian and a salvaged Mana Worker. Oh, we could have done the other thing. And it's just another attacker next turn, so it might be, you know, critical. So yeah, okay, he's got Mana Worker and Sleeper he can bring back. He can play Sphinx of Clear Skies, which is a 5/5 flyer. Pretty good. Does he have any big ticket life gain? Because that would be very helpful for him right now. He's got 5 blockers. Can I attack with just everything? This guy actually gets pumped to 2-3. Benalish Sleeper. Each player sacrifices a creature. Okay. I guess I will lose that Mana Worker. And he gains 2 life. Okay, that's his life gain. Right. But he's going to concede. Okay. Wow. I don't think I'm as surprised as anyone that somehow came together and worked. I think we managed to hit the critical mass of card draw and scrying that lets the 4-color deck actually work. Cool. Right. So why did this deck work? Let's look at the mana base here. So this mana base was dubious at best. Last thing I did, I dropped a swamp for a forest. my reasoning was I really wanted to play Herd Migration. You can't cast this spell using Plaza of Heroes, so because it only does legendary spells, right? So I thought I need an extra green source. So that was one decision. So I felt probably still a little bit greedy trying to go for Herd Migration in a 4-color deck. But we managed to cast it once or twice. And I think I got a land once with it as well. But the loop of the deck, the sort of the reanimation. Well, we actually learnt in I think game 7. If you do restoration on Bortuk Bonerattle, you do not trigger its enter the battlefield. You have to cast this to actually trigger its reanimation ability. So that was a shame. But we had legendaries, we had Ratadrabik, we had sacrifice outlets to potentially sacrifice those legendaries and make copies of them. The only drawback there, we discovered the non-bow with the Ojanen, because Ratadrabik annoyingly gives him vigilance, so he doesn't tap. His ability only triggers on tapping. So you actually, after you've got your zombie copy of Ojanen, you want to kill Ratadrabik, so they can start tapping again and putting counters on things. That's just one little thing there. Another little thing that doesn't quite work, but I decided to put in Automatic Librarian because, we need mana fixing, we need scrying, we need card draw. So it's got a lot of the card draw things. Stall for Time is good because it draws a card. That was pretty awesome a few times there. We used that to tap the Serra Paragon and then blow it up with Artillery Blast, which was very satisfying, even if it came back later. And I think Battlefly Swarms are really good. Getting 2 of them, having ways of bringing them back. It's like having a little insurance policy that can deal with most things. And then even with your Ojanen, I think we had one as big as 4/4, finishing somebody off. See, I only ran one Urborg Repossession. I thought maybe 2 might be over the top. Being a reanimation card, it's not actually very good in the opening hand. You've got to actually have things going into the graveyard. The Rona didn't quite make the cut. I don't know if maybe that was the right choice, because, well, I mean, all these legendaries are quite difficult to cast. You've got to have the right balance. You want your legendaries, and your support cards, your sort of Raise Dead and your draw and scrying. So there's only a limited amount of room for your legendaries, but I think we got about maybe this felt like the right number to run. Having 6 other legendaries as well as Ratadrabik. That seemed good. I was just gonna play with the green, the Elas il-Kor and the 2 expensive green ones, Ojanen and Bortuk. But for us, that was going to be the safe version of the deck. I thought, no, let's try 4 colors. Let's let rip. Let's see what we can do. I might lose the first game and get annoyed with it and drop a color. But it went pretty well. We actually won the first 2 games. I think it was something like game 3 or 4 that we lost. And but decided to carry on because it did seem to be working somehow. And I'm a new convert to Vohar, Vodalian Desecrator. People have been talking about how good this card is, and yes, just tap, draw and discard a card every turn. Get rid of that extra land. I can dump creatures in the graveyard because I can bring them back later. If I want to dump a spell, I can do a 1-point drain life, which can be nice. And I'll tell you what, I stopped reading this card after the first 3 lines. I completely forgot you can spend 2 mana and sacrifice it to cast instants or sorceries from your graveyard. An instant or sorcery. That's quite funny. I completely, don't know what it was. Completely ignored that ability. would be absolutely fantastic with Ratadrabik. I don't know if I had this, if anyone was sort of shouting at the screen saying, "Oh, sacrifice your Vodar with, and then it will come back as a zombie, and you can use it again." But great. I've only just noticed that now. Elas, il-Kor is fantastic. Raf is fantastic. Lots of other people playing Raf. A good card draw outlet. And we forgot about his secondary ability. He can pump the team for 5. I don't know if we missed an opportunity to do that. I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I think I might be a new convert to Splatter Goblin. This is quite good with, especially with Ojanen, because you actually like 1 toughness creatures because they're easy to pump up. Yeah, 1 Destroy Evil, 2 Artillery Blast, pretty good removal. Bone Splinters as well, which is also a sacrifice outlet. This one, Bone Splinters, does feel awkward quite often when it's in the opening hand, though. But being able to kill anything is, I think, quite important. And it's quite cheap as well. Yeah, so that was good. And it's my first time playing with Plaza of Heroes. I think I did use it once to make something indestructible. That was in the game I lost. That was when I needed the Plaza of Heroes for black mana. I made the mistake of attacking with, it was actually Elas il-Kor, so that was giving Plaza of Heroes the ability to make black mana, and then it was going to trade off with the 3/3 wall, so I had to give him indestructible. And then I think it may have taken me a little while. Well, I lost that game anyway, suffice to say. But my opponent had I think in that game he had 5 colors of mana by turn 4. He had the mana fixing. He had what's it called? The Weatherlight Saga. Anyway, the Weatherseed Treaty, which I decided to blow up with Destroy Evil. I thought, well, that's going to be 5 less damage, in 2 turns' time. Then he plays one of the best 4 toughness creatures for the domain deck, the 2/4 flyer that can draw you a card every turn and do lots of scrying. So, yeah. So that was the game I lost, and I made 2 pretty bad mistakes. So I think it turns out the deck was good. So, yeah. How much removal in total did we have? Well, I think you can count Battlefly Swarm as a removal card, because it's a Death Touch flyer. That is a very valuable combination, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Yeah. Okay, 7 removal cards, including the Battlefly Swarms, but not including Elas il-Kor because it's on the ground as a Death Toucher, I think. Yeah, so that's probably a good amount to have to keep yourself alive if you've got some kind of convoluted plan in the deck. Yeah. Anyway, well, that was fun. That was nice after going 0-3 and then 1 and 3. Pleasant surprise. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to check the decks. You've got to remember to add a deck to list, or whatever it's called. Yes, we remember to do that. And we'll just have a quick look at the packs. We just got 2 more. Up to 109 now. Fantastic. Okay, and 6,000 gems is nice. I'm very happy to build up a few gems there, because of course, they've got next month we've got a new set coming out, I think called New Phyrexia. So I'm going to be using these for a bit of sealed deck action next month. Well, in 2 weeks' time, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I think that is the video, so thanks for watching.